What's up, guys? We're gonna brobeatz. Today we're gonna be going through and making some melodies with some of the sounds in Kontakt 7. If you do end up enjoying the video, make sure you do hit that sub button and turn post notifications on because it does help it a lot. With that being said, let's go ahead and hop into the video. All right, so first up we have these little bells here, okay, and I thought these sounded pretty nice. So I was just looking through the sounds and I like this. And I tried to go with like the more realistic stuff, just because I prefer that usually. So let's grab in a scale. And let's do A minor just because it's all the white notes and it'll just be easier to follow along. And I'm gonna cut this down because I'm gonna try to keep this video short. It's not necessarily a tutorial. I will explain everything as I go through it, but we just kind of just having a little bit of fun. So let's go in here, and then we are in A, so we can start on our A, Shift D. Okay, and then we can get some, you know, you can mess around with some of these notes and see if you like some of the bass lines, etc. Let's see. Maybe split this up like that. I think this should be a good bass line. It kind of sounds like a melody. So let's see. Let's play this through. Okay, so that can be our bass line. And now we just play around with some of these octaves. So a quick way I would go about this is kind of use a tree method where you can make a chord out of something and you just go like a +1. If you've watched my videos before, you should probably know that. But we're gonna take this, pull it up an octave. I'm gonna Shift D. And then what we can do is let's go up one, and then what you can do is make a chord backwards, like so. And then you can kind of get some of these notes that'll play. You can just spread these out, and I think these should come full circle. Yeah, see. Boom, and then you could probably pull some of these up if you wanted to. So maybe one of these or something. Just leave them there and we'll use them later. Let's see. Let's offset it to give it a little bit of like rhythm. And then, you know, that should be pretty good. I want to go a little bit higher. So let me make this a little bit smaller for you. Let's go down again and drag this over. I kind of want it to play somewhere like in between this. Drag this over. And I drag this over because these are the same notes. Okay. Let's see, what else can we do? Let's take this, okay, because it's a part of the same chord. Let's pull this up twice and kind of do like a little melody like this. Okay, I like that. It's pretty simple, but I like it. I think that's a good start. So I'm gonna just add some variation over here. Let's focus on this part. We could just add lead notes, so something that like leads into these notes. I don't know, let's do something like this. So we got these. And then let's make a chord backwards and move that back. And if you see, these are a chord, so that works out nicely. Okay. Honestly, I think that's good. Let's listen to this one more time. Okay, I like that. So that is our start, our melody. So everything else should be pretty easy. We've kind of spent a while on this, but let's move on. All right, next up we have some horns, and I'm trying to go a little bit faster, or just at least do a little less because that took a while. So there are our horns. So I'm gonna use a little trick. Okay, so we're in A. So basically, if you take this, we have this right here. What we can do is kind of play with the octave, and we could probably even go further. If you wanted to, you could do something like this, actually. Probably try to match it up close. Kind of like it in between. pull the velocity down. I think that's good. Let's not let me grab this. I'm gonna just pull these down, and then over here, I'm gonna just make, since this is lower, I'm gonna just tighten it up. Okay, I think we could stop there. It doesn't need to be super complicated, so let's move on to the next instrument. All right, so now we have like a stringed bass here. Okay, so let's go in here, and I'm gonna just make this quick. We don't need to overcomplicate the whole thing. I'm gonna just copy this, and then we can mess around with this. I'm gonna just like this. Just some low end in there so we have a nice range. I think that's it. I kind of want to do more, but I don't want to overcomplicate this. It doesn't need to be. Okay, we're just kind of just messing around with the sounds. So let's move on to our next one. All right, so now we have our harp. I'll play it. Okay, and a lot of these sounds, they sound very synthy to me. Just my opinion, I don't know. They don't really sound very like super realistic. So maybe we have to add some effects and stuff. So what I'm gonna do here for speed purposes is you're just gonna bounce. We're gonna use the wiggle. Now it's just a term I made up. It's not really technical. But basically you just go from one note to another note, and then you can kind of just keep doing that. And it kind of helps emulate the playing of like these stringed instruments. Not exactly, but for digital music production, it works pretty well. So we're just gonna use that. So I'm gonna just kind of cheat the system, and then we can do some. I kind of leak these over a bit, and then I guess I'm gonna just skip the mixing because we already spent a lot of time. Let's copy this over, and then we can add something else that comes here. So let's take this C, move it over, pull it down, and then we can do the same thing over here. We just found a nice timing for it. Let's do a wiggle right here. And then let's go and check and see what notes we have here. So we have G, so let's use a G. Okay, I really like that. You can see how that sounds really nice. Okay, oops. So you can see just using this little quick method from bouncing from one note to another note, just throwing some other extra notes in there, make it sound pretty nice. And I'm gonna just change the note up right there. Okay, so that is our harp. I like that. I'm satisfied with it. So now we can throw our piano in there. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so now we have this piano here. So let's go ahead, and I just want to kind of get into making melody. And at this part, I don't really think we need this, honestly. I probably should have started with it because we kind of already got a full melody. But I'm just going to just throw some notes in. Let's throw one of these in. And throw that bass note somewhere in. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this sound. It just sounds super like, it sounds like it's from Nexus. Matter of fact, Nexus even sounds better. It just sounds super like dry. I don't know. But I'm gonna use it because I don't feel like loading up a new plugin. But Def will be exchanging it after. Okay, and then we mess with velocity. And then over here, I think we can play around with some of these notes. Let's do like a flam. Do a little wiggle. Simple stuff here. We could just easily drag this over. You can see we're just doing a bunch of wiggles, right? Make a chord backwards, off the grid, on the grid, and then I don't know, we can just throw on some notes. Let's see. I'm gonna just drag this over, just trying to make this a little bit quicker because I don't like this piano sound. So I'm gonna just throw in some stuff in just to get it over with. And then we can just throw in the bass notes. Just kind of pull them out a bit. Yeah. Okay, that's good. We're not gonna mix it. We're just gonna leave them dry. Let's play the whole thing. Kind of probably level it. Yeah, I don't like the piano sound. I'm gonna definitely exchange it, but that is gonna be it for this video. Just wanted to kind of do a quick video using some of these sounds here from the Kontakt 7. So yeah, that's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.